Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gators! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. And he'll be brought down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Daniels. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to cheat.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Trying to get the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He's in open space downfield. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gators! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Beck. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Florida 21, Miami 3.
First play of the period will be a second down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Canes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. The Hurricanes will keep this drive going. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Makes the grab. It's Livingston. Hits a seam wide open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buying some time. He turns it loose to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
He'll take another shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where there's...
Back at 3. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Fletcher. It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Sturdivant. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, Miami, 13.
just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He'll try the left side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's back. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Short hands, it's Daniels. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back to pass, it's back. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The run to the right. Wide open spaces. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Brings up second down. Here we go. Do the show. Right. Here we go. That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Florida 28, Miami 20.
And a chance to mull things over. And let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the Gators get enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Clark. Finds some fresh air. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's back. Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going right and going deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has... him up at the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quick out. Kearney on the Jets. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
First and goal, Florida.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Gonna let it fly. And his first pass is incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the middle.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
With the catch, it's Daniels. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a 1st down. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got it in the middle. It's Bowden. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Chadwick. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up the throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,